Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Courtney Lynea. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you 5 super easy, low carb, high protein recipes that help me lose over 30 pounds on my weight loss journey. These recipes are going to have you losing weight, getting shredded, and staying in your calorie deficit so you can ensure that you're going to lose the weight. I did it, so can you. I also would love to mention that these recipes are not your simple chicken, broccoli, rice type of recipes. These recipes are some of your favorite meals, but made in a healthier way so you don't feel deprived and also go into binge eating, because that was one of my biggest problems. But now that I make foods like this, I no longer crave things because I'm already eating them, and therefore I don't binge eat anymore. And on top of that, all of these meals are super packed with nutrients, so you're getting your fiber, your healthy fats, and your protein. So therefore you're getting everything that your body needs and craves so you can lose the weight in a healthy and sustainable way. So without further ado, let's get started. All right, let's get started with the first meal. The first meal that I'm gonna make for you guys is actually breakfast, which is the most important meal of the day. But this breakfast is packed with protein and it makes me feel so full for so long. I love it. And if you're in the market for looking for some really good protein powder that it's vegan, look no further, baby. EHP Labs, we got ya. Use my discount code Lynea.
All right, so the first meal is going to consist of Blessed protein powder, Kodiak pancake mix, skinny syrup, peanut butter powder, an egg, and some turkey sausage.
Now that we have all of our ingredients, let's get started. So now the first thing you're gonna do is start mixing all of the ingredients together to make the protein waffles. So what I like to do is I first get about 1/3 or like 40 grams of this flapjack waffle mix, the birthday cake edition. Now what you could do is just measure it immediately into the bowl. So let's do about 40 grams of this. Perfect. That's 40 grams worth of it. Next thing I'm gonna do is get a 1/2 scoop of this Blessed protein powder. All right, that's about 1/2 scoop, period. I'm gonna put about 2 tablespoons of this peanut butter powder. There we go. Then I'm gonna get some of this salted caramel and I'm gonna put a dash of that in there, and then the rest is gonna be water. This right here is perfect. Spray that in there. And we're gonna start pouring. I just like to spread it out so it could just be as even as possible. Then I close it and I flip it over and I let it cook. I first spray it. And what I do is I cut my turkey into halves. And then I just throw some salt and some pepper onto my plate. Now I'm just gonna start plating it. Now this is the finished product. Now we're going to taste it, and let's rate it 1 through 10. Let's throw a little syrup on there and try it. Hold on. Oh, hold on. I'm not even exaggerating. We starting high. I'm right, this is a 9 out of 10. Really a 10 out of 10, but No, I'm trying to be modest and not toot my own horn, but this is delicious. Literally one of my favorite breakfasts to eat. And it be making me feel like I'm literally at IHOP, but instead it's healthier, way healthier. I know exactly how much oil, cooking spray I'm using. I know that I'm not frying my egg in like saturated oils. I know everything that's going inside of this plate that is then going inside of my mouth. So that is like my favorite thing about cooking at home.
All right, and meal number 2 is the viral Big Mac tacos. We're going to be making 2 tacos for 1 serving.
Some ground beef, some 0 net carb tacos, the keto certified friendly version. We're going to be using an onion, some American cheese, and all the ingredients to make the special sauce. And of course, a lovely Diet Coke to wash it all down. First, you're going to cut up this onion because you're going to saute it. To start getting hot. All right, perfect. Now the onions are done. So with this recipe, you can have honestly as many as you want, as long as you calculate it correctly into your calorie deficit. So for me, what's perfect for my calorie deficit is 2 of these tacos and 4 ounces of ground beef all together. Now 4 ounces of this ground beef is 350 calories. So in each 4 ounce, there's 112. So we're gonna do half of 112, which is 56. Mash it on down. 57, perfect. Smash it. Season it. Now let's put the burger on there. All right, now while that's cooking, we're gonna start making the sauce. Make our sauce. So we're gonna put a little of this light mayonnaise, 35 calories. Just get some mustard, get some ketchup, then relish. $24, 9 times out of 10. I put a little more because I wanted it a little darker. Yup. Got your onions. Put the onions on top. And then we put some of this sauce on there. Right, this is meal number 2. Let's try it. This is the viral Big Mac or In-N-Out taco burger. Let's try it. Mm. Mm. This is my favorite, 10 out of 10. Oh my gosh. The creaminess from the American cheese. Huh. The sauce is smacking. The onions, 10 out of 10. 10 out of 10. And now for the next meal, the ingredients are Greek yogurt, we got tuna, and then we got the relish, and we got the mustard. This recipe is probably the easiest out of all of them. It literally only takes like maybe 5 minutes to put together. With this, I like to do about 80 grams of Greek yogurt. I put my mustard, put my relish, pepper, salt, and garlic and herb seasoning. Now this is a quick and easy snack. One of my favorite snacks, especially if I'm on the go. Or I'm in a rush and I just need some protein, but I'm rushing. Throw my paprika right on top. Put the whole bag of chips in there. And that's your meal. All right, this is meal number 3. So let's try. I'm actually really excited to be like, I eat this so much on the go. It's delicious. Cheers. These crushed chips. These chips literally have 19 grams of protein in it. Yeah. 10 out of 10. I'm so sorry that I keep rating on my food up there, but this is literally one of them. I could.
And for our 4th meal, we're going to be making this low-carb pizza. Now, this is one of my favorites. So, the ingredients is some Prego sauce, some fat-free mozzarella, some turkey pepperoni, and lavash bread. Super simple. Let's get it. Now, this recipe doesn't take too long. It's about 15 minutes, or depending on how you like your pizza to look. So, you always want to start off by spraying your pan with some nonstick spray. Start off with preheating your oven to 350, get some lavash bread, and I used a little bit more than half a cup of sauce, and then I seasoned my sauce. And then I put 3 servings of fat-free cheese. I'm then going to be using turkey pepperoni, and it's only 70 calories per every 17 slices. I then put my pizza into the oven for about 15 to 16 minutes, depending on how I like it to look, and my oven is set at 350 degrees. This is what it looked like when I pulled it out of the oven. Very delicious looking. The whole house smells so good. Delicious. And then I put on some honey and some sriracha just for my taste, because I like to make it a little bit of like a hot honey type of deal. But that step is optional. It really is, depending on what you like.
All right, this is meal number 4. Let's try it. Okay. I'm gonna put a little ranch on it real quick. Hold on. Cheers. This is real pizza. This is low calorie, high protein. Excuse me. I can eat this whole thing. 9 out of 10 by itself. But with this ranch, 11 out of 10. Oh, this is popping.
Alright, and for our last meal, we have the spaghetti squash pasta. This meal is so delicious. It tastes just like my mom's. But for the ingredients, we have broccoli, Prego sauce, an onion, spaghetti squash, and ground beef. So I like to spray my pan and put my spaghetti squash on it after I cut it in half. And then you're going to want to scrape out all of the guts from inside of the squash. I started off by cutting the squash crosswise because that's going to help make the noodles longer. I then sprayed it with 0-calorie spray, seasoned it, and popped it right in the oven at a degree of 375 for about 45 minutes. I then took my fork and start shredding the sides so it can then create the spaghetti noodles. And then in a bowl, I got my tomato sauce with my ground beef and some broccoli and start cooking everything together, put some seasoning in it. And then once it was done, I topped it right back onto my spaghetti squash and enjoyed. This has been one of my favorite go-to meals when it comes to volume eating because I can eat so much of this and not have any guilt because the amount of carbs compared to actual noodles is so much lower. I can honestly say it was just as good as my mom's regular spaghetti, but without the guilt of eating so many carbs.
All right, this is it. Let's try it. Ooh, this really looks like spaghetti. With that broccoli. With that broccoli. Mmm. Y'all see that? Mmm. That might be right up there with them tacos. 10 out of 10. And it's super healthy, like all these veggies in here. So there you have it. That was my 5 favorite low calorie, high protein meals that helped me lose over 30 pounds on my weight loss journey. And all those meals are under 500 calories. So it's so easy to take those meals and definitely stay in your calorie deficit. But yeah, that's it for today's video. I hope you really enjoyed it. If you're interested in seeing any of my other weight loss journey videos, be sure to click one of these right here, and I'll see you in the next one.